In this lesson, we'll practice applying what we've learned about character traits. We'll read a short passage that describes a character, and then we'll decide a character trait to describe them. Let's start with Jamie. Jamie had not finished her homework yet. She was on her way to social studies class and was fearful that she would get an F for the assignment. At the last minute, Jamie started crying and lied about feeling sick. She sat in the nurse's office until lunchtime. What is one character trait of Jamie's? Go ahead and pause the video. Think about what character trait you would use to describe Jamie, and then I'll share mine. The character trait that I would use to describe Jamie is dishonest. She knew she should have gotten her homework done, and she chose not to. And then on top of choosing not to get her homework done, then she lied. That means that she's being dishonest, and said that she didn't feel well so that she could skip class instead of being honest with her teacher and admitting that she didn't get her homework done. Let's look at another example. In this example, we'll learn about Daniel. We'll do the same thing. I'll read a short passage. I'll give you some time to think and decide your own character trait for Daniel, and then I'll share mine. Daniel was walking through his town's local shopping center. When he walked past a toy store, he saw two older boys stuffing toys into their pockets. Daniel broke out in a cold sweat because he wanted to fit in with the older boys, but he knew he had to speak up. He walked over to the boys and shook his head. They immediately dropped all the toys out of their pockets and ran out the door. What is one character trait of Daniel's? Pause the video and think for yourself. How could you describe Daniel? What is one of his character traits? The character trait that I would use to describe Daniel is brave. He could have just ignored the boys or pretended like he didn't see what they were doing, but he knew what they were doing was not the right thing. All he had to do, and all he did, was walk over to the boys and shake his head. He didn't say anything to them at all, but just from him doing that made the boys make better decisions. The boys could have been really mean to him for his choice, but he didn't worry about that because Daniel is brave. Great job.